Hello, Kitty Blue here. In my doll room, of course. Where else would I be, right? And I just like to say Happy New Year to everyone. It is 2024, January the 1st today. So, I hope everyone had a chance to check out my overlook video that I just posted yesterday on the 31st. If not, be sure to go to my channel and check that out because there is a lot of cool dolls that were added to my collection from 2022 to 2023. So it's really cool to like go back and look, for me at least, to go back and look at those videos. It's a lot of fun. So yeah, head over there after you watch this video if you have missed it. For this video, as the title below suggests, I'll be going over my 2024, I don't want to say goals, I don't want to say resolutions. Like I said in last year's video, they're just plans. They're future plans that I would like to work on. And sometimes those plans don't go according to planned because, you know, things come up. Illnesses, family stuff, work stuff, all kinds of stuff can just come up. Or just pure laziness, because procrastinator here, I do that sometimes. So, yeah, we're going to first go over some of the plans that I had posted that I was going to be doing or work on for last year, 2023. Some of them worked out, some of them didn't. But I will go over them now. So, number one is that dollhouse. Like, where is that dollhouse at? Right? Like, how many years have I been doing videos? How many years have I said, hey, I'm going to build a dollhouse? Well, as you noticed, if you watched the video, or if you watched any of my videos, I have a new display shelf here. What you haven't seen is the other wall of display shelves. So, throughout 2023, I really wasn't working too much on the dollhouse plan because as I was like going on and on about possibly moving, that is not happening anytime soon whatsoever. Like I said, plans change. You never know what's going to come up. So, yeah, I had gone on and on about wanting to move, and I'm like, I don't want to like start building a dollhouse because what if I move? You know, is it going to fit into the new home? Things like that. Pretty much this past year, I'm just like, you know, I'm checking out the house market, and houses are ridiculously expensive and getting more expensive. Interest rates are getting more ridiculously expensive. My house is currently paid off, which is a blessing. So yeah, I am not going to be moving anytime soon. So new shelves, because these are not going to be easy to remove and put into a new house. Just the way my husband decided to build them. It was a little bit of a difficult, I shouldn't say difficult, but it was a little bit challenging just because old house, you know, floors and stuff are not even, whatnot, but we did get these shelvings up. As you can tell, if you looked at the overview video or even if you look at them now, they're just all kind of sitting on the shelves right now because I'm actually going to start working on the other shelving system. So yes, anyways, going back to the dollhouse. So throughout 2023, I really didn't have like a set plan. Well, I had plans. I had it all written out. I had the wood bought to like start building this stuff, everything. And it really took a while to be just like, okay, you know what? We're going to be here for a while. Let's just do it. And if it has to be taken down because we moved, then it has to be taken down. Again, things happen. You never know what the future holds. So, yes, got my new shelves, which means I am going to start working in 2024. I'm going to start working on figuring out how I want where I want walls put in, and what kind of flooring and what color walls, if I want to do wallpapering in the doll rooms, how to furnishing them. I do have like totes full of like different props and furniture. So I definitely have a lot of stuff that I can put into the rooms. It's just whether or not they're actually going to work with the rooms that I want to do. So that is going to be definitely an ongoing project for 2024. Yeah, the only thing that got completed for the dollhouse in 2023 was actually getting these shelves up. So that is a step. That is the first step closer to the ultimate goal of having a doll room and a whole entire like dollhouse community going on here. So the second one was from 2023 was dolls I was waiting on. So obviously all the dolls that I was waiting on in 2023 I did receive, and I'm sorry, all the dolls that I was still waiting on at the end of 2022, I did receive them last year in 2023. Currently right now I'm only waiting on 2 dolls this time. Last year I think I was waiting on like 5, 6 dolls. I don't remember. But I have Gem of Doll Carlos. It has already shipped, so it is on its way. I am going to guess that's going to be maybe the first BJD box opening of the year is going to be my Gem of Doll. Unless for some reason Smart Doll releases something, which I think they're going to be taking a break shortly. So, yeah, I'm not sure if there's going to be anything new released that I'm going to be getting. So we'll see who comes first. But the other doll that I'm waiting on, I ordered it was either October or November, and that was Dreama Valley Uncia, maybe? I don't know how to pronounce it. I might even have that written down wrong. It's a snow leopard doll, so it's another anthro doll. Sorry, I keep my tripod is like right up against my table and I kept bumping it. I keep seeing the image moving, so oops, sorry about that. Anyways, so yeah, that I am waiting on. If I order that in October or November, January, February, March, April, I might receive it around April. So those are the only 2 dolls I'm waiting on. Another thing from number 3 from 2023 was downsizing. I believe I've sold a few dolls in 2023, but not much. And going back to that laziness, procrastination, I kind of didn't like post a lot of sales, and yeah, so I didn't get very many posted that I wanted to post. But I will be going over some information about downsizing later in the video for project for 2024. So number 4 on from 2023 was photo projects, photo and other projects. And the only thing that I consistently did and accomplished the whole entire year was the 52 weeks of CJ Fashions. And what that was, if you haven't seen any of my shorts that are on my YouTube channel, please check those out. 52 weeks of CJ Fashions basically was me taking a bunch of Smart Doll clothing, official Smart Doll clothing, which if you look at the labels, it has CJ, which is Culture Japan, on the tag. And it has Mirai on the tag as well. So there's like 2 different tags that are on some of their clothing. One will say CJ. So what I did last year, what my project was, weekly project, was 52 weeks of CJ Fashions, and I would put together an outfit each week with a different doll. So yeah, right there I just outed myself and told you that I have at least 52 Smart Dolls, because I did complete the whole entire year of 52 frames, 52 weeks of Smart Doll Fashions. It was so much fun to do. I really wish there was a similar project that I could do for this year, but we'll get into that here in a bit. So the other things that I was going to do other projects. I wanted to do a daily like photo, like taking pictures of at least one of my dolls every day. I'm not sure why that is ever hard to do. It's like, it takes like 5 seconds. It doesn't have to be like a phenomenal, like, this is the best photo ever kind of thing. You know, it's like I can just take a snapshot of something, you know, one of my dolls and post it. You think it would be easy, but I guess it's like those resolutions like people set, and within like the first week or two, they're just like, I really want that, you know, chocolate cake. Well, not for me. I wouldn't want chocolate cake. So for me, it would be ice cream, like some kind of yummy kind of ice cream. Anyways, going off on a tangent. Anyways, back to, what was I talking about? Oh, photo projects. So that was one thing that I had started to do. I think I might have gotten maybe a month and a half, 2 months in, but then I kind of like fell off. I did have some conventions coming up, and I did get sick last year, and yeah. Like I said at the beginning of the video, you just never know what's going to happen in the future. So, yeah, I didn't do that. I was thinking in 2024 that I might do some kind of 52 weeks project again, but I wanted to do it using fashions that I've actually made for my dolls. So that one may or may not be smart dolls. I mean, obviously I have enough resin dolls behind me and smart dolls. I can do a mix of both, or just my resin dolls, because there's a lot of unfinished dolls up here. But I was thinking of kind of doing that kind of project, but I'm not sure. That's kind of on the line. Again, there's just a lot of things going on this year for me with hopefully conventions that I'm going to be vending at. The Dollhouse, trying to, like, you know, figure out what to do with the Dollhouse. And I have some like home projects that I'm doing as well. Lots of home projects. Doing some renovations and stuff, so it's like, you know, we'll see how time goes. But I'm just going to try and, like, we don't want this to be an hour-long video, right? Speaking of videos, number 5 from 2023's plans was to start weekly videos. I did start them. I think I went a couple months, maybe 3 months into doing them, but I just didn't have the time to continue it. So yeah, those kind of, you know, kind of fell off. Some were some comparison videos and things like that. I did get the Smart Doll colors, the different colors of Smart Doll video up there, which now I have black navy, so I kind of probably have to like redo that one. 2024, I'm definitely going to be, this year I'm going to definitely continue to be doing videos. Obviously, I'll have box openings. I'm not sure if there will be as many box openings, which we'll discuss future doll plans later. And yeah, there's some different stuff that I would like to do with videos, but I don't think I'm going to try and like work in like weekly videos or anything like that. It's just going to be when I have the time, because I honestly, it's like, there's just so many things, so many factors to go into like trying to do a weekly video or even a monthly video. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see where the year leads. So number 6 from 2023 was Back to My Roots. That was basically discussing like going back to basically that's like the reason why I started collecting, and trying to stick to a kind of guideline of where I want my doll collection to go. As always, that totally went way off track. I wanted to really start focusing on my photo stories, and I think I did one photo story last year. Yeah, it wasn't much. I have some of them, like the scripts or whatever written out and stuff, but I don't have like the photos and things. So yeah, lots of future plans that didn't get all the way completed, but you know, hey, every little step you know, goes a long way. Yeah, in 2024, as far as like this whole back to roots thing, I still want to try and like focus more on where I want my collection to go. Definitely like to get back to those photo stories because, like I said in the previous video, I really enjoy doing the photo stories, and I hate that I kind of just let that drop because that was like my real passion when I first like got my resin dolls, was those photo stories. I know I could probably do photo stories with my smart dolls, which reminds me, somebody had commented on last year's 2023 plans and said something about doing a video like of going into more detail about the characters that my smart dolls have. Because I got so many so quickly, they all have different names. I renamed them from their sculpt names, but only some of them have certain like character traits and certain not even, I don't even want to say storylines, but they kind of, there's connections between some of the dolls. But yeah, it's not worked out as detailed as my resin dolls. So yeah, I just rewatched my 2023 future plan video, and I remembered that part, and I'm just like, okay, I want to mention that because that's definitely something that would be cool to do. But for my smart dolls, I'd really have to sit down and like really think about it, and like, you know, really work out their characters and their characteristics and stuff. It's might be something that I might do with my resin dolls. I started doing that when I was doing the daily videos on my Instagram, and I'm sorry, photos. Like, so on my Instagram, I have a lot of information that I post on. I shouldn't say a lot, but I post a lot of things on Instagram more than anything. And when I started the year with the daily photos, I was posting a picture of my doll and giving a little bit of information about the doll, like what kind of character they are, or, you know, different little facts about them. And I thought that was really fun to do. I wish I really would have continued the whole entire 365 days, but it just didn't work out. So maybe that's something I will look back on and see if I can try and work out my schedule. Obviously, if I'm away at a convention, I'm not going to be able to do it. So I might, you know, if I know I'm going to go to a convention, maybe I'll take, you know, several photos and post them when I'm out of town. I'm not sure, but it might be something that might pop back up. But I did want to mention that. I lost my place. Yeah. So that was the back to roots. And number 7 was just future doll plans. So I was just going over like different things that I wanted to do. Future doll plans is always a tough one since it's a total mystery on what companies are going to release. I don't know what's going on. Dream Valley right now has been posting this huge dragon doll, and I'm just like, I'm so tempted, so tempted, but space-wise, I'm just like, I mean, I could dedicate a whole entire room to just the dragon in my dollhouse, I guess, maybe. Or maybe I could like display the dragon in a different part, you know, in a different room in my house, you know, have a little diorama kind of thing. I don't know. It's really, really cool, but I really have to wait until all the information is out, like how big it is. And I did see that they're releasing it in like a black and red resin, which is really, really cool. And the blushing for both look really awesome. But yeah, it's definitely something that I'm going to have to think about. I mean, this whole past year, 2023, more towards the end of the year, I think, I really, really like started like, okay, I think we need to resist getting some of those dolls. We don't have to get every single cool doll that's out there. I mean, we could, but space-wise, and it gets very overwhelming. I'm sure if you know people that have like an extensive collection in anything, it can get overwhelming and just too much. But what was I just totally went off track. My brain went meh. So yeah, so I resisted a lot of cool dolls last probably 4 or 5 months. And we'll see. We'll see what I'll be able to resist in 2024. I really honestly don't know what's going to happen with 2024. I know that Smart Doll is releasing more of their pair body dolls. I definitely am looking to get one, and I have to laugh. I have to laugh. As I mentioned probably many times, my Smart Dolls, all of those Smart Dolls over there, originally I had planned one of each color, like resin, or not resin color, vinyl color, and one boy. That totally went off the rail. So now, again, he's releasing these pair bodies. I'm like, okay, I'm going to at least get one of each color. And yeah, maybe there will be a boy eventually. We'll see. We'll see what he throws out there. We will see. Speaking of Smart Dolls, and like I said, going off the rail there. So, and I think this comes back to like the downsizing. So I'm going to hold off on that little point for a second. So, I definitely know that there are still a few custom resin sole dolls that I want to get. So those are on the list, but I don't know whether or not that's going to be this year or not. I kind of really want to try and stop procrastinating and like just focus on getting the dolls that I have completed. Some of them don't have wigs. Some of them don't have the right eyes that I want for them. Definitely not the right clothing that I want for their character. So those have been things that I keep writing down on lists and like, okay, I want to do this, I want to do this, I want to do this. So eventually, we're going to have to start that and finish these characters. But yeah, that's definitely what I want to do is go through all of my stuff, not just the dolls, but like doll props, doll clothing, pass on the clothing and props that I'm not going to be using. Like I mentioned, I have totes full of like furniture and different props for my dollhouse, and I'm not sure if what's going to fit and if it's going to be the right design for what I want or not. So that's going to be very time consuming. So that's going to go back to am I going to have time to post a doll a day or do a weekly project or not? But I will update on Instagram. So just to let you know, I will update on Instagram and be like, hey, I'm going to start doing this project. Yeah, finishing current dolls, face-ups, wigs. Oh, face-ups. Yeah, I still have a handful of dolls that still need face-ups. A couple of dolls that I got in new at the end of the year. I got blank, so I need to get those out to a face-up artist. Let's see. Yeah, I already kind of mentioned stuff that I'm going to be doing with the dollhouse and videos, and hopefully continue on my photo stories. So I guess we're back to that downsizing aspect that I was going to talk about. So for 2024, decluttering. I want to declutter. I always want to declutter. So I do have quite a few dolls that I have put aside that I know I'm going to sell, and I've just been procrastinating about taking photos and posting them because it can be very time consuming, and I need to go through my Smart Dolls. Some of them might jump into the I'm for sale. On that note, please, please, please do not comment about, oh, hey, if you're going to sell such and such doll, you know, let me know, I'll take it. Please, please don't do that. I don't know what dolls I'm going to be selling. I will post them when they are for sale, and I'm going to do something different. I'm going to do a video. So that is going to be one of my videos that I'm going to do, is all the dolls that I have for sale. That way you can kind of maybe get a better look at them, get a better feel for them. I know some dolls I've had for a while, so the stringing might be a little loose and things like that. So I'm hoping that sales video might help people make a decision whether or not they want to buy a doll. But yes, please don't send me messages on Instagram, Facebook, Den of Angels, anywhere, asking about a specific doll, because how do I put it? It's a little borderline rude, in my opinion, because it's like, you know, I don't even know what to compare it to. I wanted to say it's like saying, oh, I love your kitten, can I have it? I mean, it's not to that existence, because I mean, like, it's an animal, but it's an animal, it's a doll. But a lot of people jump on it, and I get it. It's like, you know, if I'm like, I see somebody that it's like, oh, I know you have this cool doll that I really love, and you're going to be selling dolls. I'm like, oh my God, is she going to sell this? I get it. I totally get it. But I don't want a bunch of messages asking, because I don't want to send a message and be like, please just wait for my sales post, which is what I will do. Or I won't respond at all, because if I don't have that doll for sale, I'm not going to respond and say like, oh yeah, sure, you can have it, when I'm not going to be selling it. So yeah, that's just a little insert like thing there that in the BJD hobby, it's kind of considered a little rude. I don't know if that's the right word that I want to use, but it's considered a little off to try and, like, you know, be like, hey, can, you know, I have your dolls. Yeah. Anyways, moving on. Just keep that in mind. So I will say that more than likely the resin dolls that are on my shelf that you saw in the video, I already pulled off most of my resin dolls. There's just a few that I still might like pull off of my shelf, but anything that's been pulled off has been pulled off and was not in that video. So I can probably guarantee that any of the resin dolls that you saw in my overview video are probably not going to be for sale. So there we go. Just don't ask. Just wait for that video. I will post it. And then, because what I'll do is I'll post the video, and then I will post links to my social media that you can follow me. And I will be posting individual posts on Instagram for each item, each doll, or each, like, if I'm going to do like wigs or something like that, it might be all in one post. But dolls, I think I'm going to do an individual post, just so that they don't get kind of too messed up. But we'll go over that in that video when I do that, when I plan that. So yeah, going back to smart dolls. As you noticed from the 2022 end of year and 2023 end of the year, you could definitely tell how overcrowded my smart doll like boxes. I don't really have any more room to add any more shelves in here. So I really do need to come up with a different system or downsize. I might try like floating heads and things like that for a while. So I think what I'm going to do within the next couple of days is pull out the dolls that I know I'm definitely keeping, and then pull out dolls like, okay, maybe you're going to be a floating head for a while, and put their bodies away and see how it works. See if I like start going crazy because the doll isn't on the shelf and I forgot about it in storage. So yeah, because I want to leave at least one shelf, like the middle shelf on my smart doll cabinet, open, so that I can do different like photo stuff in there, because I really need that in here, as I need an open space to always have to do that. right now I have this, I'm sitting here at this table, and once I get everything done, I might be able to set the table up just for videos, but I can't leave this table in here because it's already getting a little crowded with the bookshelf on the other side of the wall and on this side of the wall. And there's going to be a few small units on the side. But anyways, you'll see that later. I think that is it. We've gone over 30 minutes, which I guess doesn't matter to you or me. I'm just, you know, hanging out, not doing much today. Just looking over all these points. Yeah, I have to have cheat sheets. I'm not going to remember what to say. I need, like, I told my husband that I need, like, a teleprompter to, like, you know, be in front of me so that I can, like, say things and not say like and like all the time. Okay. So I think that's about it. Like I said, I'm going to try my best to keep, you know, content on my YouTube channel. I'm going to try and, like, figure out a different thing to do as far as, like, the shorts. And continue on that. If you're not following me on Instagram, please do so. I'll post the links to both of my accounts down below. One account is my main doll account, and that one I'm going to be, you know, I'll post pictures and stuff like that on, and I will make a post saying, hey, I'm putting up a sales post, go to my sales account. So I'll also have a sales account on Instagram, and that's going to be in the description down below. So please be sure to follow that. I will be placing sales on, I should be going over this in the actual sales video, but I'm just, since I already started talking about it, we're going to finish talking about it. Facebook, BJD Addicts, commissions and sales is where I mainly post. There are a couple other BJD sales groups that I might add to the post. And for my smart dolls, mainly I've been using the Smart Doll Trades and Sales, I think it is, and the Smart Doll Appreciation Society. I do post in the other groups, a couple of the other groups too. I think it's Smart Doll Friends and Smart Dolls United. I can't remember. There's so many groups. But I will cross-post usually in those groups. For my resin BJDs, those will all be cross-posted into Den of Angels. Those take a little bit of time because I have to, like, upload photos onto a site that will actually, like, let me use the URL to post in to use in the post. So yeah, but Instagram definitely will be where most of that goes. I'm only going to be doing that one video, showing all the dolls, like, all in one video. So I'm not going to do, like, an individual video for each doll. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I could do that. Let me know down below if you think that would be easier just to do each video. Although I feel like I would have to delete the videos after, like, they're sold. I don't know. We'll see. Let me know what you think. All right. So I think that's it. I went over everything. I'm sorry if that seemed like such a rambling mess. It's the way my notes are. My notes are reading that way. I need my teleprompter. So that concludes my future doll plans. As always, thank you so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe so that you can get notification of upcoming content. Like the video and comment below. And have a fabulous 2024 dolly year. And yes, hopefully you will keep watching. And until then, take care, stay safe. Bye-bye.